Good day everybody, it's Karina here and welcome back to Lynne. So I think this is going to be last episode, or if it's not going to be last episode, the second to last. Anyways, let's get straight to it. Last time was kind of weird. I hope this is even weirder or something. Everything's made out of concrete. The walls, the floor, the ceiling. It's all dull and drab and grey. Mold sprouts in the corners of the room. It's dark black in the center, but pales around the edges to a soft, almost pastel blue. The mold would be almost pretty, I guess, if the rest of this place, whatever this place is, wasn't so horribly cold and dank and dark. I shift uncomfortably. My behind hurts. Cold leaks through the back of my trousers. My thighs are turning into ice. Why am I sitting down in a place like this? Where in the world am I? I try to get to my feet, but... A sharp wave of pain spikes through my right leg. It feels like something inside me has jammed. What happened? I look down, blinking, half afraid at what I might find, and a soft, faint moan escapes from my lips. My right leg is bent at an awkward angle. It snaps just beneath the knee, like a tree branch in a thunderstorm. It sticks out sickly, uncanny and unnatural, to the right. Much, much too far to the right. Is my bone piercing through my skin? It feels like it did. It hurts. I didn't realize just how much it hurt, but that's because I didn't realize it was broken so badly, not until I saw it with my own eyes. But that doesn't make any sense. Why didn't it hurt before? Even if I couldn't see it, I should have been able to feel it. Maybe it was the shock of being in such a strange environment, or maybe it wasn't broken before I examined it. I wonder, idly, if some invisible force, a ghost or a ghoul or a phantom, took my leg between its spectral hands and split it in the millisecond it took for me to glance down. I don't know. I don't know anything. I bite my lower lip. My face is draining of color. I probably look like a mushroom. How did that happen? How is any of this happening? I turn to the right, to the left. I'm in a square-shaped room. There are exits all around me, but with my broken leg, there's no way I can escape. I can see a recess further back, behind an open door. There should be a stairwell there, but there isn't. There's nothing. The place where the stairs should be is completely empty. It's just a vast, yawning crevice. There are no stairs. Why are there no stairs? If I tried to shimmy my way down there, even without a broken leg, I think I'd end up broken in all sorts of other places upon landing. I see you are awake. There's a voice. It's low, but distinctly female. The voice echoes around the four walls of this drab, grey, mold-ridden room over and over again. You are awake, awake, awake. It sounds like an accusation. A shiver runs down my spine. The air in here is colder than liquid nitrogen. It took quite a while for you to come to. You poor baby. The woman's voice sounds concerned, but something about it sets my teeth on edge. I don't trust it. I don't trust her. Where is she? I can't see her. I search for the source of the mysterious voice, and... Oh! The speaker is standing in front of me. She's kneeling just inches away, so her breath glides across my cheeks. At least it would, if she wasn't wearing a mask. Where did she come from? I swear she wasn't here before. There was nobody, just a voice. But voices can't exist on their own. That isn't possible. Am I going crazy? Ow, ow! A sharp pain spikes through my leg. My brain was so overwhelmed by this bizarre situation I forgot for a few seconds it was supposed to hurt. It hurts more than it did before. Human legs aren't supposed to bend like this, not at 90 degrees angles. How long have I been here? Does it really matter, sweetie? You are here now, and you are not going to leave. No? No, sorry. Oh, right. You might as well make yourself comfortable. You have no other choice. I can tell, despite the mask, that this woman is pretty. Isn't that Val? Obviously. Or one. One. Isn't that one? Her eyes are striking and her eyebrows are curved in two neat arches. Her eyebrows are pierced. Her nose is pierced too, and her ears. The lights in here are dim. Everything's dull and drab except for her. She's a rare, shiny object in a universe comprised of bland, repeating grays. She looks familiar. In fact, I think I recognize her. Yes, she is Fawn. Are you Fawn? My name doesn't matter. Her voice is a little muffled through the surgical mask, but I'm sure it's Fawn. It looks like her at least. But what is she doing here? I think my leg's broken. It would be, sweetie. Why? Why indeed? That is the question. Her eyes harden. You shouldn't need to ask me that. The reason should be obvious. What do you mean? We thought if you were subjected to a sudden sharp shock, you might remember what it was you've done wrong. But I guess not. You really are hard-headed. Or maybe you are incapable of feeling real remorse. I'm sorry. I try to keep my voice calm, even though sweat's starting to bead on my forehead. My leg doesn't just ache. It doesn't just hurt. It sears. I'm sorry if I did something wrong. I swear I didn't mean to. Those are pretty words, yes, but I can't trust them. Why not? How can I accept an apology when you don't understand why you are apologizing in the first place? But that's just my opinion. What does everybody else think? The girl who looks like one, but may or may not be one, turns her head. Is she gesturing towards an audience? That can't be. We are the only ones here. Aren't we? That's what I thought. But we are not alone. We are not alone at all. The edges of the room are crammed with people. They surround me in a circle. There are so many people I can't even see the walls anymore. It's like they've eaten the landscape around me. Termites. There are so many people calling them a mere crowd doesn't begin to cover it. It doesn't give any sense of scale. Most of the people in the crowd are strangers. They are so strange to me, alien, in fact, that I can't tell if they have eyes or ears or noses. There are a few faces, however, that I recognize. Jazz, Susie, Mom and Dad? Why are they all standing there, watching? I try to call out to them, but I can't. The words nag in my throat. It feels like my vocal cords have been cut clean in two, by a spectral pair of scissors maybe, perhaps. I can't make so much as a squeak. My leg hurts. It hurts so badly, I can hardly think. I can hardly even feel. Everything is obliterated by pain. Pain fills my skull like a thick cloud of smoke. A cloud of flies. Oh dear. It seems like you really have let everybody down, dear. Her fingers caress my cheek gently. Her nails are long and sharp enough to cause serious damage. She could gouge my eyes out with those nails so easily, and she wouldn't even break a sweat. I'm completely at her mercy. Nobody will defend me. Nobody wants to. They stand and watch in a circle, staring. They are all empty and soulless. Scarecrowed people. Do they have any emotion in their hearts? Any care? Any compassion? Maybe I don't deserve it. Now, do you know what people do with witches? I'm a witch? I thought one was the witch, a self-proclaimed Wiccan. But I don't know if this woman is one. Just like I don't know whether the Jazz or the Susie or the mom or the dad in the crowd are really Jazz or Susie or mom or dad. Just like I don't know if I'm the real Lynne. Is this really my body? My smashed leg feels dull and heavy. I can't move it. I don't think it belongs to me anymore. I can't twitch the toes on my right foot. I can't twitch the toes on my left foot either. Witches get burned at the stake, right? But why? Hadn't I been through enough? Don't worry about it, sweetheart. It will be over soon. I know just how weak you are, how fragile, how easily broken. Her voice dips to a slow, sensuous whisper. But it wouldn't be fun if you passed out too quickly. What? You did something wrong, sweetie. Even if you don't remember it, we do. Look at all the people you disappointed, all the people you let down. Susie glances at the shadowy crowd. They stare at me, unblinking, their eyelids permanently open. Maybe they can't blink. Do they even have eyelids? All of a sudden, this idea sounds rather sensible. Why should people need eyelids here? They exist solely to judge me. Of course they would stare. Excuse me, I'll just call for my lovely assistant. The woman who looks like one claps her hands together. When she does, a girl steps forward from the crowd. It's a Lynne, isn't it? Of course. She isn't a tall girl. Her presence is entirely average and unimposing. She's the polar opposite of the woman who reminds me of one. She's around my height. She has similar face too. The same cheeks, the same nose, the same mouth. Even the same nostrils. But her leg isn't broken. She walks slowly, without a limp, like she has all the time in the world. Her eyelashes are brown, like mine, but they seem to stretch on forever and ever, into infinity. I could be sucked up by her steady, steely gaze, like water down a drain. I know this girl. I know her, only too well. She's there all the time. Whenever I'm asleep or awake, I can't escape from her. I can never escape. Give your guest a helping hand, dear. You know what to do. Lynne nods soundlessly and kneels down beside me. The woman who looks like one shuffles away, giving Lynne more space to perform whatever cruel ceremony she's supposed to conduct. Lynne reaches forward. She takes hold of both my cheeks with her hands. Her palms are cold. I shiver. Is she even alive? Her skin is so pale, I'm beginning to wonder if there's any blood inside her. Maybe she doesn't have blood, but eyes. That would explain why she's so cold to the touch. Her heart is a glacial lake, completely frozen over. I want to ask her why. Why are you doing this to me? Do you really hate me this much? Why do you hate me? How dare you hate me? How can you stand to make me suffer when I want to make you suffer much, much more? But I can't say any of those things. My throat is swollen. No sound comes out. Lynne parts her lips slowly. She sighs. Her sweet breath ruffles my fringe. There's something small and white, shaped like a perfect pear, resting on the tip of her tongue. It looks like some kind of tablet. Medicine? But I don't have enough time to wonder. Lynne's fingers dig into my cheeks, a little tighter, hard enough to hurt. Her nails rake against my unprotected flesh. And then she dips her head. Her lips press against mine. I'm so surprised my eyes snap open, wide. So do my lips. She lights her tongue inside my mouth, colliding it about mine, and deposits the strange alien pill inside me. It tastes strange. Everything here is strange. My head swims, my whole body hurts. It isn't just my leg. I feel like I'm being torn apart. I'm being stabbed with shards of glass over and over again. I whimper into Lynne's kiss. I don't want to swallow the tablet. I don't know what this strange medication is, but I know I can swallow it. I won't. But Lynne doesn't draw her mouth away from mine. Her mouth is a foam cavern filled with sticky saliva. She's consuming me, devouring me. I choke. Lynne shoves her tongue even deeper into my mouth. I find myself swallowing despite myself. The small tablet slides down my throat. Tears beat in the corners of my eyes. The piercing sensation threatens to split my body in two. It feels like I'm being ripped apart. I feel like I'm not even myself anymore. But was I ever myself to begin with? Maybe there's no girl called Lynne. This whole time I was just a copy. A fake. I can't breathe. I can't talk. I can't think. All I can do is hurt. The crowd around me starts buzzing excitedly. Lynne observes for a few moments before she draws away. It's like she can't bear to touch me. I can smell something in the air. It's smoky, acrid smell. It's the smell of burning flesh falling from the bone. My skin is smoldering. My flesh is melting. The fat inside my body is bubbling. I'm hurting. I'm crying. I'm dying. My eyes start to turn to liquid inside their sockets. Ew. My eyes drip down my cheeks. Not that I have cheeks anymore. Slowly, like syrup. Like the whites of an overcooked egg. My right leg doesn't hurt anymore. It's no longer attached to my body. I no longer have a body. But that's fine. Maybe this is what I wanted all along. Hey Lynne, it's been a while since I last saw you in your uniform. Oh, hey Jess. I give my sister an awkward smile. I don't want to smile awkwardly, of course. Who does? But after my dream last night, it's a little hard to act completely natural. You alright? You look kinda plain. Okay. I'm fine. I live. Yes sir. Jess smirks and takes a bite out of her toast. It's smeared with strawberry jam. The bright red against the brown toast makes me think not of blood, but something far more sinister. Charred flesh. The thick smell of redly toasted bread that lingers in the kitchen doesn't help. Here's a top tip from a girl who failed all her GCSEs. Don't pass out in the exam hall. I won't. Ha, that's what they all say. But there's always one kid who passes out every year. Always. Is that true? I mean, it happened in my school year. There was a kid who passed out in the maths exam. I can remember it like yesterday. It was pretty funny, honestly. I think Jess is trying to lighten the mood, but she's not exactly filling me with confidence. Funny thing is, he wasn't a stupid kid, not like me. He was smart. He studied a lot. Maybe that's why. Jazz ponders. Her lips are encrusted with a fine film of toast crumbs. Maybe smart kids do put too much pressure on themselves. When they don't do as well as they want, they freak out. As for me, Jazz shrugs. She smiles. I knew I was gonna fail everything, so I never really bothered. It didn't seem like there was any point in worrying. Even though Dad kept pushing you? Even so, I know what my limits are. Maybe you just didn't try hard enough. I didn't try at all. You shouldn't sound so cheerful about it. I know, it pisses Dad off, too. I can see why, but, well... Dad works in construction. Mom works at a checkout. We don't come from a smart family. I'm not a smart girl. I have no illusions of greatness. That's why Dad wants us to succeed. Well, I'm plenty happy living my life without amounting to anything. Thank you very much. But what about the society? Society? What have they done for me recently? And Jazz laughs. Fuck it all, it doesn't matter. Jazz sounds proud. She sounds proud about everything, even the things she probably shouldn't be proud about. Dad tells Jazz she should be ashamed of herself. She isn't though. Jazz is stronger than that. Jazz always says that she doesn't have a single ounce of shame in her body. Maybe that's a good thing. It means she doesn't have to worry. Not like me. I worry about everything. You can drop the ball on this one, Lynne. Go and make Dad proud. And don't pass out. For your information, that kind of fucks up your chances. I'll keep it in mind. I peer into the bread bin, even though I don't want any toast. I'm worried. If I have any breakfast, I'll throw up in the train. Vomiting over a young child would be far, far worse than knocking into them with my school bag. It doesn't matter anyway. There are only crusts left. Alright, you may pick up your bags and open your papers. Your exam has now begun. A flurry of noise surrounds me. Hundreds. I think there are around 200 kids in my year. Of math exams, papers are opened up and smoothed out by manicured fingers and bitten nails alike. I'm a little slower to start than the rest of my peers. I jolt. It feels like a screwdriver has been inserted into the base of my neck. What am I doing? I'm doing nothing. I'm sitting here, staring dumbly at the clock mounted on the wall. Our school is a little outdated. We do our exams in this old gym hall that hasn't been refurbished since 1980. It smells of dust and old sweat. The windows are small and high up. They only let in the barest minimum of light. I feel like I'm in a prison. A prison filled with rows upon rows of desks and chairs, with over 200 teenage boys and girls poring over their math exam paper. I was entered for the higher tier paper. I should have been doing foundation. My teacher had too many expectations. I think he was spurred on by my dad's fervent insistences during parents' evening that I'm the smart one of the family. Sometimes, in a few of the practice papers I did in class, I managed to get B's. Sometimes, meaning once. The rest of the time, I got C's or D's. Susie's the second set for maths, and though she hardly ever studies, she's never received anything less than a B. Life isn't fair. Speaking of Susie, her last name is Hastings. She's sitting a couple of seats in front of me. I can see her brown pigtails bouncing as she peers through her booklet. Her pen, overly cute and pale pink, glints beneath her the dim lights. She's writing. Only 5 minutes have elapsed, but it looks like she's finished the first couple of pages already. Ahem! One of the invigilators clears his throat. I shift, suddenly guilty. The invisible screwdriver applies even greater pressure to the base of my neck. Does it look like I'm cheating? I hope it doesn't look like I'm cheating. I open out my exam booklet and stare. Random groups of numbers stare back at me, broken up with dotted lines for me to write down my answer. I have to pick up my pen. I have to gather my senses. I have to start writing. But I can't. My brain freezes. The questions near the beginning of the exam paper aren't even that difficult. I've never had any issues with these before. Find the perimeter of this shape. What is the circumference of the circle? Plot the line of best fit. It's not hard. I've answered questions like this before, but I can't now. For some reason, nothing makes sense anymore. My breath catches in my chest. My whole world around me spins. I feel like I might fall from my chair, but the act of falling requires too much energy. All I can do is slump. I press one hand against my chest. My fingers are shaking. I'm too anxious to even raise my hand. I don't think I could walk to the toilet even if I did get permission, which is unlikely. The head invigilator is pretty scary. I don't want to deal with her. I don't want to deal with any of this. God, but how disappointed will Dad be? They'll all be so disappointed that I turned out to be an idiot. The biggest idiot. 10 years of education, and for what? I'm wasting it. I can't believe I'm wasting everything. Susie's pale pink pen pops. It catches in the light. When I squint, I can see the individual particles of dust swirling in the air. 10 minutes have gone by. I still haven't written anything. Everybody else is writing. I'm not. I can't. Why? I reach for my pen. My palms are slick with sweat. I bet Lynne is having no problem with this paper. She's in the highest stress for maths, and though I've never seen any of her work, I'm sure she's a straight A student. She's just that sort of girl. I wonder where she is. I glance about the gym surreptitiously, not because I want to cheat, I'm not brave enough for that, but because I'm curious. We are seated in alphabetical order. My last name is Harper. Lynne's is Aitken. She'll be further ahead from me. Maybe to the right? Ah, there. I can see her. She's pretty far away, but I can see her clearly. Her hair falls around her shoulders in a shimmering waves. She pauses, her pen still poised in her right hand, and glances upwards. Maybe she's staring out the window. Is she so confident in her own abilities that she doesn't need to focus on the exam paper? I shift and rub my thighs together. I'm sweating. Why is it so hot today? It must be because there are so many sweaty, stinking human bodies crammed together in this room. It didn't feel that hot when I was waiting for the train. Lukewarm, more than anything. The nightmare surfaces to my mind once more, in alarmingly vivid detail. It gets clearer and clearer the more I will for it to go away, like the legs of a spider slowly emerging from a sinkhole. Lynne's hands against my cheeks, her lips against mine, the sudden, intense burning. My eyes melting out of my skull. I draw in a sharp breath and grit my teeth together. I can't focus on my exam paper. It's all nonsense to me. Just numbers that have no meaning and blank spaces to show my walking when I can't work anything out at all. I don't understand a thing. All I can do is stare at the back of Lynne's head. Half an hour has elapsed. Lynne is looking back down at her exam paper. Her slender fingers turn over a new page. Her motions are so casual, they almost feel insulting. Is she trying to make me feel bad? No, probably not. I doubt she even knows I exist. My stomach turns. I hate her. I really, really hate that girl. If only she would disappear, then none of this would be happening. Everything would be so much better if she had never been born. And I'm 100 stressed. What's happening now? I don't remember closing my exam booklet. I don't remember putting my pen down. I hardly even remember picking my pen up. I don't remember holding my exam booklet in the air for the invigilators to collect. I don't remember being dismissed from the exam hall, and I don't remember collecting my bag from the back of the room, and I don't remember exiting the school and making my way back to the train station. But I must have done, because I'm here now. I feel like a large part of my life has been wiped clean away. Did I talk to Susie? I'm sure I did. Or maybe she tried to talk to me. I don't remember. She probably wanted to compare answers, not that she needs to. Susie is far, far smarter than I am. I have no advice to give her. No advice other than, don't fuck up like I did. Not writing a single thing in your exam booklet will do that to you. Fuck you up, I mean. Oh well, it's too late to worry about that. The exam's over now. The whole time I stared at the back of Lynne's head. I didn't answer any questions. Not one. That's going to kill me. He's definitely going to kill me. He won't kill me right away, because he won't find out. But when my results come in and he discovers I got a U on my maths exam, he'll slip his lid. Is this you or we? I have no idea. I don't care. He'll be so angry. And it's all my fault. I wonder if he'll be angrier than he was when he learned about Jazz's baby. Maybe. Failing one exam is potentially just as life-changing as having a baby. There's no way I'd be able to make up the grade in my second maths paper. Even if I got full marks, I'd be lucky to scrape a passing grade. So it's over. I failed maths, and now I failed life too. I failed everyone. I'm a failure. But it isn't my fault. It isn't. I glance at the electronic signboard, but I don't see it. All of a sudden, the station looks rather different. It isn't the same station I usually stand at, waiting for the train to take me back home. There are no pedestrians, no vending machines, no board displaying the next trains. The tracks are old and rusted. They are overgrown with moss and stinking nettles. Everything is dark and grey and dreary. This place looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. It's a derelict, all but deserted. I'm the only person here. Am I still in London? Am I dreaming? Maybe I'm still in the exam hall. Maybe I passed out during my exam. Is this another dream? But if it is a dream, then why does it feel so real? The air smells stale. The sky is dark grey. The clouds are light grey. The ground and the grass that grows upwards through the ground are black as pitch. The whole world begins to distort. I hold a hand against my eyes. They are burning. I'm burning. It's just like one of my dreams. Nightmares, I mean. I only ever seem to have nightmares. In this strange, bizarre, surreal world, anything could happen. Fish could swim in the air, birds could fly in the water, the days could reverse, and tomorrow would be yesterday. There's no concept of time, but my heart continues to pound inside my chest and my lungs continue to take in oxygen. A fine sheen of rain begins to fall from the sky. It's almost like the world is crying. But that's far too poetic a notion for a young, stupid girl like me. Girls like me, who can't answer a single question on the maths GCSE paper, don't deserve to think such fanciful things. This train station, however, is certainly fanciful enough. Is this my own world? Am I the only person here? Excuse me. You are in my class, right? No, I'm not alone. Of course not. Even in my own delusions, I can't be on my own. I can never be on my own. You are going back to Starbelly Hill, aren't you? Her inquiry is polite, but it makes me click my teeth together. It feels like she's looking down on me. Do you know if any trains are running? This is also strange. There's nobody else here, so I was wondering if you knew what's going on. Why is she asking me this? Do I look like I would know? I don't know anything. Maybe behind her innocent facade, she's mocking me, just like everybody else. She's mocking me because I'm not her. I'm just me. Plain, boring Lynne. Not Lynne. She isn't me. I wish I was her, or maybe she was me. That we were the same. But we are not. We can't be. Excuse me, Lynne? I don't think she's ever addressed me before. Maybe that's why she sounds so hesitant, or maybe it's because of the expression on my face. I don't know what my own face looks like, but it's probably quite scary. Lynne, are you by any chance feeling sick? I am sick. I am sick of her. Lynne? She extends her arm out slowly. Is she going to touch me? My body shivers. I want her to touch me, but at the same time, I don't. I can't let her. So I take a step backwards. Disgusting. Excuse me? Didn't you hear? You are disgusting. I push her away hard. I push so hard, in fact, she stumbles. Her eyes widen in surprise. Ah! She falls backwards. Her behind hits the ground with a soft thud. She blinks up at me, anxious and unsure. And afraid. Yes. She should be afraid. I'm the one with the power here. I don't usually have power in my dreams, but I do now. It would be foolish if I did not use it. Right? I kneel down, straddling Lynne's chest, my thighs pin her limp body at both sides. I need to block off her escape routes. Even if she tried to throw me off, I don't think she could. Her arms are wide as chalk, skinny like twigs, and she doesn't have enough power to push me away. I won't let her push me away. Lynne, why? Why should I need to answer her? I don't need to answer. Shut up. I slap her across the face. Her head jerks to one side with a sickening smack. For a few moments I worry I might have shattered her skull. Is she really that fragile? Of course she is. I'm fragile too. Maybe all people are, to a certain extent. Even people like that. But I'm not the same as Lynne. We can't be. Lynne, why are you doing this? Lynne blinks at me. Her eyes are filled with tears. A dark, deep, purplish bruise blossoms across her cheek like a rare flower. It's almost pretty. Not pretty enough. I want to hurt her more. Much, much more. I'm tired. I'm tired of being the one who gets hurt all the time. I slap her again, and again, and again. Each time, her head jerks obligingly. She's so easy to play with, and fun too, like a doll. She's an incredibly lifeless doll, with teeth that rattle around in her skull when I hit her. I know we are not close, but I didn't think you disliked me this much. Did I do something wrong? If you even dare to ask. If you even have to ask, that shows you don't understand. What? You don't understand. You never even tried to understand. But we've never even spoken. Her voice is muffled through her sobs. The sound makes my head hurt. The invisible screwdriver is back. It falls into the base of my neck with frightening precision. I need her to stop talking. How do I make her stop talking? That's enough. I don't want to hear your voice anymore. You need to atone. Atone for what? For what indeed? What did she do? She didn't do anything, but she needs to be punished. She's making me doubt myself. I can't do that. If I start to doubt myself, who else can I blame for my faults and flaws? I don't have anybody else I can take this out on, and nobody who will listen, nobody who will understand. It doesn't make sense, even to me. Of course it doesn't make any sense to her. That's why she can't talk. She absolutely, definitely can't. If she talks too much, I'll start to realize how stupid this all is. I'll realize just how hollow and empty I am. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I've always hated you. But why? There is no reason. No logical reason anyway. It's because you look just like me. What? You look like me, but you are better than me. You are better in each and every way. Her name is even longer than mine. Lynne with an E. You'd earn more points if you played it on a Scrabble board. Not that names are allowed. It's against the rules to play names in Scrabble, strictly speaking. But that's never stopped Just before. Just has no shame. I have too much. Apparently, when I touch myself, I pull stupid faces. I'm an idiot schoolgirl who doesn't know what she's doing, but it doesn't really matter, because no man will ever find me attractive anyway. No woman either. What about Lynne? I bet she doesn't pull stupid faces. She's probably better at making herself feel good than I am. She'll beat me at everything simply by being allowed. There's only one solution, then. Disappear, just disappear, go away, go away, go away. I grab hold of her shoulders tight. My fingers stick in her flesh. She whimpers. It's not enough. I slam her head against the cold, hard floor, over and over again. I slam it hard, with more strength that I know I possess. Her skull cracks. Maybe it fractures. Maybe it breaks. Maybe holes are opening up inside her head and her brains are starting to leak out. I wonder what brains look like. I've never seen them before. Are they grey? In biology books I saw them when I was a kid. Brains are always bright pink. I'm not stupid enough to believe that's really true. Just what is true anyway? Is this real? None of it feels really real. None of it. Except the 6 smacks of Lynne's head against the concrete floor. The butter falls around me. It's almost like the sky is crying. Lynne is crying too. Her nose is running. Her pretty face is covered in red and blue and purple bruises. She's bleeding. She's leaking. But she's still alive. Her body twitches. Her breath forces its way out of her lungs slowly. In and out. In and out. She's so persistent. Just disappear. Go away. Leave me in peace. Doesn't she know what happens to witches? That's right. She's a witch. She's a witch who's stolen what should be mine. I have nothing. She has everything. That's fundamentally unfair. She deserves to be punished. Lynne, why? She looks at me. Her eyes are glassy. They swim with tears. She's so wet you could probably stick a goldfish or two in one of her eye sockets. I bet it would be able to pop along quite happily. That is, if goldfish are saltwater fish. I'm not sure. I'm not smart. But I am smart enough to know the answer to her question. I have to hurt her. She has to suffer. That's just the way of the world. All because I'm not you. And I wrap my fingers around her throat. And that's everything. Okay. Wow. So stress can do a lot of things. She killed Lynne. Really? Wow. I don't know what to say. But apart from that ending, I feel like that school parts are a bit strange. Like, I don't understand why you can't retake the exam and stuff. I mean, there is never a point where everybody passes an exam, right? I mean, we only have that kind of exams in high school where we need to get them done so that we can pass a grade or like graduate. And even those you can, in 1 year you can try them 3 times or 2 times, either one. And then you can try it next year and next year and next year. As long as you need to get like 4 exams at least, but it's good if you get more. I think I did 8 exams or 7 exams, and I got through them all, but some with really bad points. I mean, I was kind of average in high school. But I mean, it makes no sense that you are not allowed to try again. I mean, nobody is perfect. And like there could be like things like passing out or getting sick or something, and then you are not on your best. You should be allowed to try again. I mean, even though I graduated from high school a long time ago, like year ago. Anyways, I still could like just go to the school and say that I want to retake the exams, and I could do that. No problem. I am allowed. So this is kind of strange in that factor. But maybe it is really in London or Bridge that you can't take exams many times. I don't know. Seems just a bit strange. But anyways, I really like this game. It was same time creepy and at the same time it still told a story about teenagers exactly like they should be. Or not how should be, but how they are and stuff like that. But I hope you like this and bye bye.